Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to explain you second stanza as well as the third stanza of Night Mail by W.H. Auden. I hope you have watched my video where I have explained the first stanza. So if you are ready, I want you to sit with your pencil so that you can jot down the meanings of the words that I go on dictating, right? So let us begin with the second stanza of Night Mail, right? Dawn freshens, the climb is done. So children, in the first stanza, we saw that the mail train was traveling at night, right? And it was moving up the hill. It was moving up the hill. But now dawn freshens means now it is early morning. The dawn break means it is early morning. The climb is done. Now the climb is over. Means the train has already climbed, has already passed the climb, the steep climb. The train was climbing a very steep hill, but now the climbing is done. The climbing is over. Now, down towards the Glasgow she descends. Now the mail train is moving down. Descending meaning now the mail train is moving down towards Glasgow. Glasgow is a city in Scotland. So the climb up is done. All this while, all throughout the night, the mail train was climbing a steep hill. But now, early in the morning, the climb is over. Now the train is moving down. Where it is going? It is going towards Glasgow, which is a city in Scotland. Towards the steam tugs yelping down. The train is moving. Tugging means as if the engine is pulling the compartments while yelping down. Yelping, making a noise, right? The train is making a lot of noise while it is pulling towards Glasgow. Towards the yelping down the glade of cranes. So where is it going? The train is producing a sound, producing a noise, and it is moving towards the glade of cranes. Glade means, write down, a small grass covered area in a forest where cranes are kind of a birds, are found, right? So the mail train was now moving towards a small grass covered area in a forest where cranes are found. Towards the fields of apparatus. Now the train was moving towards the fields of apparatus. Apparatus refers to the machineries. The machineries, the tools and the structures that are present in the field. What can be the machineries in the field? The tractors, right? The tractors can be the machineries, and the different tools that are present, that are used in order to cultivate, right? Now the train was moving towards the fields of apparatus. The furnaces. What is furnace? Furnace is a structure where a lot of heat is produced. Set on the dark plain like gigantic chessmen. So these furnaces, right? These furnaces are huge structures. Gigantic meaning as huge as giant. So these furnaces were as huge as giants on dark plains. Chessmen. Have you ever played chess? Have you seen the chessmen in the chessboard. So these furnaces were standing like huge chessmen on the dark plains. All Scotland waits for her. So the people of Scotland were waiting eagerly for this mail train. They were eagerly waiting to get the mails, the letters, right, which this train was bringing. In the dark glen beside the pale green sea lodge. So in the dark glen, glen refers to a deep green, a deep narrow valley, right? So all Scotland waiting for the night mail. In the dark glen, in the dark, deep, narrow valley, beside the pale green sea lodge. Lodge refers to lake, right? So the train was moving in the dark valley, right? Beside a lake, beside a pale green lake. Men long for news. Men were waiting eagerly for news, for letters. Now, what kinds of letters were being brought by the mail train? Letters of thanks, letters from banks, letters of joy from the girl and the boy. So there were letters, there were thank-giving letters. People have written letters thanking someone. So letters of thanks, letters from banks, official letters from banks were also there. Letters of joy, letters of happiness from boy to girl, or from a girl to boy. It means the love letters, right? The love letters from a girl to a boy as well as from a boy to a girl. Receipted bills. When you receive money, you have to issue a bill. So here, receipted bills, receipts, bills. Suppose you have given money somewhere and they have received the money and they have sent you the bill. So those bills were there. And invitations to inspect new stock. Suppose a new stock of some material has come to the market. So you have to invite a person so that he comes and investigates the stock. So letters of invitation to inspect the new stock. New stock understood? Some new thing has come into the market and you have to get it inspected before you release it in the market. So for that you need to invite a person who will come and you will investigate the stock. So for that also letters were there. Or to visit relations. Suppose you are inviting somebody. There is some occasion like marriage, birthday in your house and you are inviting your relatives for that occasion. Such letters of invitations were also there to the relatives. And applications for the situations. Applications for job vacancies were also there. For the situations refers to the job vacancies. Somebody has applied for a job. So that kind of letters were also there. And timid lovers declaration. Timid lovers, shy lovers, lovers who feel shy to express their love. What do? They write their feelings in a letter and they send it to their beloved. So such kind of love letters were also there. And gossip from all the nation. Whatever people gossip all over the nation, those gossip letters were also there. News circumstantial news which were personal. News financial news as well as people's personal life news were also there. Letters with holiday snaps to enlarge. Suppose you have you went somewhere to spend your holidays. There you have clicked many photos. So, and those photos have been sent to you with a letter so that you can enlarge those photos for your album, right? So, snaps refers to photos. Photos which you had clicked in your holiday destination, and now those photos have been sent to you so that you can enlarge them and you can put them in your album. Letters with faces scrawled in the margin. There were also letters which with faces scrawled means scribbled untidily in the margin. So you write letters and in the margin you scribble the face of the person to whom you are writing the letter. Such kind of letters were also there. Letters were there from uncles, cousins and aunts. Letters to Scotland from south of France. So somebody from south of France had written a letter to his relative or friend or somebody who stayed in Scotland. Letters of condolence to Highlands and Lowlands. Condolence letters in which you express grief for death of somebody, right? So such letters of condolences were also there for the people of Highland and Lowland, where you write letters to express your grief over somebody's death. Notes from overseas to the Hebrides. Notes, some note, 1-2 line notes had come from across the sea to the Hebrides. Hebrides refers to a group of islands, right? So notes or letters from across the sea has come to Hebrides. Hebrides, a group of islands. Written on paper of every hue. These letters were written in papers of different hue. Hue means colors, right? Some letters were written in pink color paper, some were written in violet color, some were written in white color, and some were written in blue colors paper. The chatty and the catty, the boring, the adoring. What kind of letters? Letters which had a lot of gossips, chatty letter, catty letters which are quite interesting, something masaladar news is there. Boring letters are also there, adoring, a loving, a letter which has a lot of love expressed in it. Such kind of letters were also there. The cold and the official. Cold means a cold letter without any emotions. Such letters are also there. And official letters are also there. And the heart's outpouring letters in which the person has outburst all his feelings and emotions. Such kind of emotional letters are also there, where the person had outburst all his feelings, all his emotions of his heart into the letter. Clever letters are also there. Clever letters, letters written by clever people. Stupid letters are also there. Letters written by stupid people where silly things are written. Short letters and long letters. The typed letters, some letters that were typed and some letters which were printed, both were there. And the spelt all wrong. And certain letters were also there where all spelling mistakes were there. Full of spelling mistakes. So children, today I have explained you the second and third stanza. In my next video, I will explain you the last stanza. Thank you. Hope you have understood.